we'll have a look at, just have a think about what we're going to actually cover today in this brief webinar. First of all, slightly left field, but I think it's worth looking at, is the question of claims where an applicant may have a claim in relation to the actual death, but also where they sadly witness the fatality. So claims resulting from witnessing the homicide, which are slightly off key in relation to the main title of today's talk, but I think it's worth having a look at. We'll then move on to look at a situation where deaths result from the crime but aren't immediate, and also where the death is actually unrelated to the crime itself, but there is a death following the criminal incident. When we've done that, we'll have a look at exactly who are the what we call qualifying relatives. So that's people who are entitled to bring a claim following the fatality. We need to have give some consideration to the impact of the particular character or even the conduct of the deceased, which may have a bearing on whether or not qualifying relatives are or are not entitled to have an award under the scheme. I'll then spend a little bit of time looking at the different heads of claim that arise if somebody's entitled to an award. There are certain limits on the compensation that can be paid under the scheme. Then we'll move on to look at the types of evidence that somebody making an application is going to have to present to the Criminal Injustice Compensation Authority, the CICA, as we'll refer to them. And then finally, I'll spend a little bit of time looking at certain post-settlement matters in terms particularly of children and vulnerable adults, and the way that the CICA will treat an award once it's been made, rather than just simply paying it out.